So 2017 is just about over, and it was an incredible year. In today's video, I just want to do a slight recap of some of my businesses. I just want to talk about some of the lessons I've learned, some of the things that I've gone through when I figured out what I really wanted to do, and that really propelled my business. I want to talk about all those things and explain to you what my goals are for 2018. So 2017 was fun. I learned a lot of stuff. My businesses grew, made a lot of money, met new people, met new friends, and I'm continuing to run my business. So what I want to do today is do a 2017 business recap. This is something that I try to do every single year. Sometimes you don't actually see it because it's more for me than to show other people, but I decided this year I'm going to do a recap and kind of go back through some of the lessons I've learned, things that I wish I would have known earlier, kind of the new directions of my businesses, and what I plan to do in 2018 to be more successful, to be happier, to be healthier, and just be a better entrepreneur. So, my goal, which a lot of people don't know what my main goal was in 2017. It was all, I want to make this much money, I want to start this business, I want to do this and that. But my main goal throughout the whole thing was work less than 20 hours a week. The reason why was because I could make more money. That's not the issue. I could always make more money. But the biggest issue was I don't want to put in 60-hour work weeks to make more money and have that a consistent trend throughout the year. That's not my idea, my ideal lifestyle. That's just not it. I wanted to work less than 20 hours a week, and I accomplished that. Not by much, but I worked about hours a week. So I worked about 18.5 hours every single week. Now, some weeks I didn't work very much. Some hours or some weeks I worked maybe a few hours. Most of it was done just by publishing YouTube videos. That was about it. Sending out emails. That was about it. Okay? It's not like my businesses only will make money if I'm working. I set up, the majority of my businesses are all automated. I send out emails, I bring in new clients, new customers, all that stuff. It's all done without me physically being here. That's why I can put in 18.5 hours every single week and still make this business run. So that was my main goal, and I was able to accomplish that, okay? So that right there for me was a successful year. But let's talk about some of the lessons that I've learned. Now, these are not things such as don't buy Bitcoin or don't invest into whatever, or they're not these type of lessons, okay? These are a little bit more generic, and hopefully you can pick up something with these and from these and make your business better as well. So the first thing is not everything will succeed. Okay? That's the first lesson that I learned. The reason why I say this, and I've created probably 2 or 3 videos just in 2017 alone, well, I'm talking about that there's some businesses that they're just never going to succeed. They're almost set up and born to fail. And I had some of those. But one of the lessons I learned is that you need to just cut your losses. One of these businesses, it was actually a website. This website was taking a lot of my time. I was spending way more than 20 hours a week just working on this one website, trying to get it up and going. What I ended up doing is just selling it. I ended up selling it to somebody, getting pretty much all my money back. I don't think I made anything off it. I think I lost a little bit. But at the same time, I just got out from underneath it, because that was a lesson I learned is it's too time intensive, and it wasn't bringing me the money that I needed, especially right now. So I just dropped it and moved on to some other businesses. The second lesson that I learned, and this is something that I've tested throughout the years, okay, and this is long-term value trumps short-term profit. What that means is long-term value. So the long-term value of a customer or a business is gonna trump, is gonna gonna make me more money. It's gonna do more for me than the short-term profits would. So for example, let's say here on YouTube, by building that audience, by building a big customer base, by not selling them on, hey, you need this, it's a $20 product or $20 course, or hey, you need to do this and that, and by selling them all these little things, selling you guys all these little things, what I'm doing is providing long-term value. So one of the things that I did starting, it was probably the middle of 2017, is I changed from offering all these little things to offering this little thing to kind of show you, okay, this is how you do it. And then if for example, one of the, and I'll put a link to it in the description box below, you can go check it out, but I put together the $7 mini course. Okay, this course is probably a $50, $60, $70 course, but I put together this $7 mini course on creating a passive income online. Okay, so I put together this course, and this is something that I put together back in 2017, just now releasing it. But this is what I was doing is I'd bring you into a small product. If you learn something, then maybe later on I'd offer something else, a $50 product, a $60 product, a $100 product, a $200 product, maybe a $1,000 whole suite or whatever. These are the ways I've built the business over the past probably 6 to 8 months, is just by offering the long-term value over the short-term profits. So I'm bringing you in maybe through a free YouTube video, offering you some type of product, maybe it's kind of expensive, $7, $10, $20, whatever it is, and I'm building up that value, because then later on I could offer a $200, $300, $500 course or product, and maybe you would buy it, maybe you wouldn't. But by going through the long-term value of a customer over just those short-term profits, that's where I've really seen my business grow. So that's one of the lessons I learned, is to transition from mainly short-term profits to really building that long-term value. And the third lesson that I learned, and this is something that I'm going to go back to a little bit, because in 2016 I was laser focused on one thing, and that was Amazon FBA. You probably noticed that if you followed me here on YouTube for a while, for more than a year, in 2016 the majority of my videos, probably 90%, 95% of my videos, were all about Amazon FBA. Selling Amazon FBA, how to get into it, getting into wholesale, private label, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, all that. That's what I was doing. So in 2017, one of the lessons I learned is to remain laser focused. Now in 2017, my goal for 2017, so when I said it on January 1st or December 31st of 2016, my goal was, I'm not going to talk about just Amazon FBA. My YouTube channel is called The Homemade Entrepreneur. That's not what I do. I don't just sell on Amazon FBA. Okay, I don't sell on eBay. I don't sell on other platforms. What I do is I teach people how to make money. The Homemade Entrepreneur, the brand, the whole lifestyle is about being able to work from anywhere in the world, just having your laptop or having your phone. That's it, and you can make money. So that's what I want to do. That's kind of what I'm going to get back to, is I'm going to be more focused, not laser focused, but I'm going to be more focused on building businesses, okay? Teaching you how to build those businesses, creating passive income streams, doing stuff with Amazon FBA as well, but also doing affiliate marketing, doing course sales, doing websites, doing coaching, doing consult, all this stuff. Okay, YouTube. That's what I want to get back to, because that's what the Homemade Entrepreneur brand is. That's what I do, and I want to show you exactly what it is that I do, so that potentially you can do the exact same thing. So what was my launching point? And my launching point, the pivotal point in my business to really take it off in 2017, what was that? The easiest part about any business is coming up with the idea. That's easy. What was the launching point? The launching point was when traffic increased, so did the money. When my traffic went up, my money went up. That doesn't just account for YouTube. Obviously that makes sense. That accounts for my email list. That accounts for Facebook. That accounts for Instagram. That accounts for my websites. That accounts for everything. When I started getting more traffic to my landing pages, to my websites, to whatever, into my email list, that's when my income really started to explode. So that was one of the launching points, that was kind of the turning point in 2017, is all I need to do is get more traffic. And I understand that. I've been doing this long enough. I understand that very well. What I was doing in the beginning of 2017, this was one of the lessons I learned as well, is don't just offer all these little things. Get people in, okay? You need to work on building that funnel. You need to have just a massive, an endless funnel of people, being driven into whatever products you're selling, promoting, your information, your content, all that stuff. If you can do that successfully and over a long period of time, you will be very successful. You'll make more money, okay? So that's one of the things, is when I realized that I wasn't getting enough traffic and I started to put more time into traffic generation, that's where my business really exploded. And that's one of the things, one of the keys for 2018 is I'm going to be putting a lot of time into content, to free content, and also into paid content as well. A lot of the stuff, I have a lot of information products that are pretty much coming up. They're being tested out right now. Some are still being created and then will be tested. But the nice thing about this is once all this content is created, all these courses are done, then I can offer them for sale for free and just drive traffic to those free offers, to those paid offers, and work that route. So that's one of the things I just wanted to address, is for 2017, that was the launching point, is once my traffic started to really increase and I put more time into traffic generation, that's when the business really exploded. And again, that has nothing to do with Amazon FBA, because for Amazon FBA, that's a completely different animal. It's not necessarily the increased traffic makes more money, but that's something that'll be for another video. The next launching point, and again, I just addressed this, incremental value staircase. You're probably wondering, what the heck is an incremental value staircase? This is just what I talked about. You bring somebody into free traffic, okay? So bring somebody into free traffic. Then it has that staircase effect. Okay, next, you need to offer more value, but at the same time by offering more value, isn't going to be worth more, should somebody be paying for it? So that's what I was doing. Free value, paid content, maybe a $10 article, $10 guide, $10 mini course, service, whatever it was. Then I bring them into maybe a 15, 30-minute coaching call for $50. Maybe I bring them into an hour-long coaching call, whatever. And you have that incremental value staircase. It keeps going up. But at the same time, when you bring somebody in that paid nothing, you taught them something, so now they believe, okay, and they feel that you provided value, chances are the next time you offer something, if it's within reason and it's within their budget, they might opt in, they might buy it. And so you offer value there. That goes up. So they paid $10. Great. But now they had two different things, two different pieces of value, and they got all this information from it. So next time, as you offer a bigger, a more expensive, a better service, product, course, whatever it is, chances are they're going to buy into that as well. So that's one of the things that I learned, and that's one of the ways that my business really grew, is by using an incremental value staircase. That's just what I call it. There's probably other things people name this, but for me, that's what I call it. I like it. So what was one of the new directions I went in 2017? And again, just doing a recap, I feel this was one of the turning points in my business, is I started to funnel everything. No, I'm not talking about ClickFunnels. No, I'm not talking about, building a funnel like that. What I'm talking about is I took people from YouTube, from Facebook, from, just advertisements, and I funneled all those people back, okay, even from Instagram and email, funneled all those people back to a landing page, to a core page. Most of that was YouTube. I'd take all those people from YouTube, or were from my emails or from my website, wherever, and I'd funnel all those people down into different services, different products, different information, teach them new things. You probably think about this all the time, but why do people create YouTube videos? Do they actually make money from them? Or what is their end goal? What are they trying to accomplish by creating a YouTube video? I'm not trying to really sell you inside the videos. Yes, I do every once in a while, and it's just part of being a salesman trying to make money. But at the same time, you have to offer that free content. So when I take a funnel and I'm funneling people all the way in to the end goal, to the main course, to whatever it is, that's the whole point of YouTube, is I'm just getting traffic in. Okay, same thing with Facebook, same thing with Instagram, same thing with my websites doing SEO. I'm just trying to get all this new traffic in to see my content, see my offers, see my my products, see who I am, what I have to offer, and that's what I'm trying to do, is funnel everybody in. Okay, so that was the new direction that I went in. There was a time, there's probably a 2-month period back in 2017 where I wasn't really promoting anything. I was just putting up free content, and I do that every once in a while. 2 months is a little bit long to create all this free content and not offer any service or product to go with it. But that's what I did, because I want to show you guys, I'm not just here to make money. I'm also here to show you that you can live this lifestyle as well. Because here's my thinking, and tell me if I'm wrong, because I don't think I am. If I teach you how to make, let's say an extra $1,000 every single month, what's the likelihood you come back to me? Let's say you pay me for an hour of coaching, or you buy a course, but you buy my course because I just helped you make $1,000. So even though I helped you make $1,000, you can spend $300, $400, $500 on one of my courses. So by helping you make money through some type of free method or whatever, then you come back and pay me money. So really, by teaching you something for free, I make $300, $400, $500 from it. So the more I help you make money, chances are the more you'll be able to pay me for different services, products, courses, whatever. So honestly, I think for me, it would be better to offer just free content to teach you all these new things, because really, the more money I help you make, the more money you could potentially pay me. That's the way people should think. Okay? And let me know if I'm wrong there, but really, if I was able to help you make an extra, $10,000 this month, what's the likelihood you come back to me for coaching, for a course, for a service, or something like that? It's a lot higher. Okay? So again, that's what I'm trying to do. Funnel everybody from free methods down into different, small paid methods, into bigger services, bigger products, bigger courses. Okay, so that's what I started to do, is just funnel everything. And really in 2018, that's what I'm going to be doing, is building my email list, but also to funnel people to different directions. Some of it will be paid. Some of it will funnel down from, let's say, an email list, from, let's say, Facebook ad to email list to, they're inside my landing page, all this stuff. Then I send them to a free YouTube video. So it's not all about making money. Sometimes it's just about providing that additional value, because really the long-term value of the customer is going to trump the short-term profit, like we just talked about. Abandoning bad habits. Not going to the gym. Okay? That was one of the things. That was one of the things that I did for a little bit. I stopped going to the gym. I stopped waking up at 5 o'clock. I stopped going to the gym. I was drinking Pepsi quite a bit. I was drinking Monster Energy drinks. I wasn't drinking as much water. So the whole health aspect of it really hurt my business. Why? I had less energy. I was sleepy all the time. I would need to get at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep every single night, not my normal 6 hours. Now I'm back to my normal 6 hours, and I feel completely fine. So that's one of the things that I abandoned, was that bad habit, not going to the gym. Because by not going to the gym, I ate bad, I drank bad stuff. I don't drink alcohol, I don't smoke, I don't do any of that stuff, okay? But still, drinking Pepsi, drinking Monster Energy drinks, not getting as much sleep as I need, just being tired all the time, being groggy, not feeling motivated, that hurt my business. The next thing that I did is I deleted my personal social media accounts. So, and by deleting, I'm simply talking about getting them off my phone. Okay, I don't come onto my computer and jump onto Facebook and Instagram and all those things. I don't do that. It's all from my phone. If I were to look on Facebook, if I was to go to a personal Instagram account, I would do that all from my phone. I don't do that anymore. Okay, I pretty much got rid of, hid all my personal accounts. Now I only have my business accounts on my phone. So when I grab my phone, the only thing that's on there that is personal, okay, I have one personal email address. Everything else is business. That's it. Have another phone. All that is personal. I never pick up that phone. That phone is usually dead. I never use it. Why? Because there's no point. If somebody needs to get a hold of me, chances are they'll probably call my wife to get a hold of my wife. I usually don't answer the phone. And that's just my personal choice. That was one of the bad habits that I had, is I was spending too much time, way too much time, doing other things, doing things that probably didn't matter, probably didn't really reflect my overall goals. So that was one of the changes that I made in 2017, was I just wanted to abandon all that. I wanted to work on the stuff that I thought was a priority, stuff that was really important to me. Let's talk about the personal growth. The personal growth for 2017 that was most important. Personal brand was important. That was one of the things I really worked on. Not just on YouTube, trying to fix everything, or not really fix everything, but trying to improve on everything. Trying to improve the looks of my videos, trying to improve branding across multiple platforms, trying to improve just everything, the processes. So personal branding was a very important thing in 2017. Moving on to 2018, it's still going to be extremely important because I feel that my brand, the Homemade Entrepreneur brand, is really what's driving a lot of the other businesses that I have. A lot of businesses that I have that I started before Homemade Entrepreneur, those are things that they operate on themselves. They're not tied to Homemade Entrepreneur, and nobody really knows about them. So that's completely fine. They're standalone businesses and they're doing just fine, and I'm glad about that. But I think the personal branding, I've seen tremendous growth from all my other businesses as my YouTube channel grows, as my Facebook page grows, as Instagram grows, as Twitter, Google, all this stuff. The more traffic I get, the bigger my businesses grow. So another thing, email list. That was another big thing. That was one of the things I wanted to really grow. Let's see. Yeah, that was one of the other things that I really wanted to grow, and that's one of the things that I did. I put a lot of time and effort, a lot of money into advertising. That was the biggest thing, I think, for 2017 was actually spending the money on advertising. And most people don't talk about this, but and I know I don't talk about it as much as I probably should, but one of the things that I did was I advertised a lot on Facebook, advertised over on Instagram, advertised here on YouTube, with Google, over on Bing. Anywhere I could advertise, I was doing advertisements for my email list, building up the different landing pages, different all that stuff. So I don't know what I'm trying to say. Building up the different email lists, the different categories, topics. So I have some on health and fitness, obviously on entrepreneurship, business, making money online. One of my bigger ones that I really put a lot of time and effort into in 2017 was my beginner's guide to passive income. That was one. I did a keto guide. That one did fairly well. I think I built that from nothing to, I think it was under 3,000, 2,800, something like that. 2,800 email subscribers in about 2 months. That was another big one, and that one starts doing fairly well. But for my affiliate marketing business, for my personal branding business, for everything, email is so important. So many people, they don't value email like they should. There's people out there that have built their entire business just from email lists. Okay, so these are people that I've been learning a little bit from, and I'm going to talk about that in just a second. Actually, I'm going to talk about that right now. Taking courses. I spent, we'll just say $19,000. There's a little bit over $19,000 in 2017 just on courses. Some of these were Facebook courses, so Facebook ads. Some of these were ones on webinars, on building courses, on just all this different stuff. Okay, so I learned from people that that have been doing this for a while. People like Amy Porterfield, learned from Anik Singal, Frank Kern on consulting, coaching businesses. There's a lot of people that I've learned from. Okay, this isn't just, everyone thinks that, well, a lot of people think, not everyone, a lot of people think that, for somebody that's been doing this for so long, they should know exactly what it takes, and that's not the case. For me, I will personally pay the money to take a course. If I feel the course is going to teach me something that I don't already know, I will pay to take that course. So I've taken so many courses just in the past year, okay, about $19,000 worth of courses. And I think this is money well spent because this is stuff that's going to teach me just a bunch of new things. I don't have to go and hire somebody to run Facebook ads. I don't have to hire somebody to do, edit videos. I don't have to hire somebody to create a new website. Yes, I could do all that stuff. But at the same time, now I know how to do it. I know how to do it well, know how to do it effectively, know how to do it better. And so that's one of the reasons why I take courses. Let's talk about my goals for 2018. One of the things that I decided to do, okay, I have a bunch of goals, and pretty much every single one of my goals has nothing to do with making money. Okay? So if you're here to see, well, what kind of goals is he going to create? How much money does he plan on making? That's not what my goals are for 2018, because honestly, I don't care. Obviously, I want to make money. I don't want to be broke. But at the same time, my goals that I'm going to show you right now, they have nothing to do, it's not a monetary value. YouTube. 60 videos in 60 days. So, starting January 1st, going 60 days. I want to do 60 videos in 60 days on YouTube. The reason why I want to do that is because I really want to push out the content. I really want to, build the brand. Okay? That's my first goal. Now I have other goals that follow that, but I'm not going to dive into every single goal. Instagram, one post. Actually, same thing, 60 posts in 60 days. Okay? So if I do 2 posts in one day, 2 videos in one day, that doesn't count. My goal is to do 1 post, 1 video every single day. So that's what I'm going to do for the next 60 days. Okay? I want to average 500 email subscribers in my entrepreneur list. So that means my beginner's guide to passive income, how to make money online, beginner's guide to Amazon FBA, all that stuff. Okay? That my cheat sheets, all those. My entrepreneur category, entrepreneur topic, that whole list. I want to increase that. Right now it's not at 500. I'm not averaging 500 subscribers every single day. That's my goal. That's my target goal. And so I want to do that. But I want to do that by June 1st. So June 1st, I want to be on track to average. That's what I want so far, is to average 500 email subscribers every single day. Okay? So by averaging 500 email subscribers every single day, that should bring in more traffic to YouTube. Now I'm just going to give you my thought process behind this. That'll bring in more traffic to YouTube. That'll bring more, exposure across, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the different platforms, Pinterest, Twitter, wherever. But not only that, it will probably sell a few additional courses every single day. Not only that, it will get more people in to see my website. Not only that, it's going to probably bring in at least 1 to 2 people that are interested in doing a coaching call with me. Now, that's not something I actively promote. That's not something that I really want to do because it's not as passive, but I still like to do it. My goal again, my goal for 2017, which a lot of people don't know, was to coach 1,000 people. And I wanted to do this in 2017, and I did this. It was probably April or May that I accomplished coaching 1,000 people. So that's something. I don't want to coach 1,000 people by May. I want to coach 1,000 people in 2018. Do that again, and that's pretty much done through coaching calls, through Skype calls, through doing a physical meeting. So that's something I want to do as well, and that would help me with that. So as far as my business goal, one new business. I'm not sure exactly what business I want to start yet. Okay, that will come. I have a few ideas, but I'm not set on any one of them. Now, this does not include new courses. This does not include new YouTube channels. This does not include new websites. Okay, this would be something like physically getting in, doing all the stuff to really start up and be active with day trading again. This could be something as far as really going into Shopify, really getting active in Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. This could be something as starting a full-fledged social media marketing agency. I want to start a new business, and my goal for that business is to be hands-off within 6 months. That's my goal. Is my new business, whatever it is, okay? And it doesn't. Now, I would prefer this to be an online business, but if it's something that I can invest in and I can be hands-off within 6 months, and it's a physical brick-and-mortar store, whatever it is, I would do that. But I want to start a new business, okay? So my goal is always to grow, okay? And never stop growing. That's going to be the main thing. Is I don't want to see my business at a standstill. I don't want to see my business stop. I don't want to see my business be halted by anything. Okay? So as long as I can never stop growing, as long as tomorrow I can make $1 more, the next day I can make $1 more, the next day I can make $1 more, the next day maybe I can get 1 new client and 1 new and 1 new and 1 new, as long as I can keep growing. Okay? And once you start to understand the very basics of running a business, getting more traffic, getting more sales, growing, expanding. Okay? Once you can start to understand that, and you can see exactly, you can envision what your business will be like in 2 months, in 6 months, in a year from now. That's really when you're going to start to grow, you're going to start to be successful. So that's really all I got for you guys. That was my 2017 business recap. Hopefully that gave you a little bit of insight onto what I was doing. Maybe you had questions on, why is he doing that? I don't understand. How does that really tie into his existing business? Hopefully this video kind of answered that for you. That was the whole purpose of it. Now I know this was a little bit longer than my normal videos, but sometimes you just have to create a longer video. You have to put out more content to teach people, to show them what it is you're doing, and get them to understand exactly, what it is what's going on behind the scenes. Because honestly, you see about maybe 10 to 20% of what I actually do. So, if you guys have any questions, if you have a 2018 goal of your own, what is it? Put your goal in the comment section below. I'd love to hear about it. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button if you like this video and you want me to do more videos, kind of do a rolling update throughout the year on how my 2018 year is going. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button and I'll do that. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys on the next video.